2019, I was 12 years old. My mom had just bought me these brand new Jordans. I always wanted Jordans and I didn't know that they were fake, but they were fake. I couldn't tell the difference. I was 12. I wasn't into them that much, but I loved the shoes. I loved playing basketball in them. Then one day I go to school and as I get up to go to the bathroom, "Miss, can I go to the bathroom?" I get up and one of the kids starts making fun of me. He starts laughing at me saying, "Zack's shoes are fake. Where'd you get those Jordans from? Those aren't real Jordans." Everyone starts laughing at me. In that moment, I froze. Internally, I was so angry. I wanted to go right up to him and get physical fight, but I just froze. I acted as if nothing, and I kept walking. But I thought about it for days. First thing I was thinking is, as soon as I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna take these shoes off. I'm never gonna wear them again. Then a friend of mine told me, "Hey man, I really like those shoes. They're not real, but they're sick." Doesn't matter that they're not real. If anything, you're saving money and they look just as good. It's better because once you break them apart, you won't have spent stupid amounts of money. You can't even tell they're fake really. And whoever does, who cares? And I wore those shoes. I wore those shoes every day. Every day I could, I wore them. Till they broke. Till I couldn't fit them any longer. What I'm trying to say here is not about shoes. It's about your insecurities. Everyone out there is insecure about something. Whether it's something they can control, can't control, outside of themselves, physical, spiritual, mental, whatever it is, there's something out there that you're insecure about. But the only thing that can change that instantly is perspective. Why would you care about what other people think? If I cared about what everyone thought, I would have went home, thrown those shoes away. But it took one different perspective for my mind to change. Why don't you do that with yourself? Why do you put other people's thoughts on a pedestal instead of your own? Don't get affected by what other people say. Don't let it enter your consciousness. If there are people you care about and it's coming from love, listen, but don't obey. There's a difference between listening and obeying someone. I think a trick to do this, right, something to help you, an actual actionable step, is sit down, write down 10, 100 things that you're insecure about. As many as you can think of. From little things to big things, just write down what you're insecure about. And most of you aren't going to do this because you're scared. But if you're listening to this, do it. You won't regret it. Write down, say 10 things. What you're going to do then, once you have those 10 things, big or small, you're going to take the things genuinely that you cannot control. These are things like height, right? If you're over the age of 22, let's say, or over the age of 18, you can't control your height. If it's your posture, it's something you can control. If it's your height or muscle insertions or the size of your bone, if you're at a certain age, it's too late to control that. Let go. Those insecurities, accept and let go. What will happen is you'll have about the other half at least insecurities that you can control. Fat, muscle, confidence, how you dress. Now the mistake is thinking that you immediately need to change these things. What you need to do is you need to identify the root. Because most probably if you have 100 insecurities, 20 of them come from one thing, one internal thing that gets spread out into other things. And the beautiful part is when you attack one insecurity, all the other ones fall. There's that domino effect. So I want you to pick 2 or 3 insecurities that you can control and that you genuinely care about. It genuinely hits you. Even to write it down was a struggle. But it immediately came to your mind because you're so insecure about it. Then I want you to write down 3 things about those 3 things each that you can do to attack it. And these insecurities, like I said, they need to be big. They need to be, I'm scared of speaking to people I don't know. I hate my body fat percentage. I hate that I'm out of breath when I go up the stairs. These are things you can control. And then you need to write down things that you're going to do to go against it. To cleanse yourself, to cleanse your mind, to cleanse your spirit, to wash the insecurities off. You don't ever get rid of them. There's no magic pill. The answers aren't in some sort of drug or some sort of experience. It's through sacrifice. You wash those insecurities off yourself through sacrifice. And realize, if you wrote down 10, about half you can't control. You accept and you let go of those. The other 5 or half, how many of them is it based on your opinion? Genuinely your opinion. If you didn't care what people thought, would you still want to change this? And that's where your real insecurities lie. That's when deep things from within come out. And your deepest insecurities come to fruition. You realize what you're actually afraid of. That's all it is, fear. The way to attack that fear is love. And love is sacrifice. That's all I wanted to say. Do this exercise. If you're scared, it's a good thing. If it was easy, everyone else would do it. Where your fear is, your task is.